Alright, welcome back to the channel. Here we are with MAJA and her BMW G310R, and she's here to practice some slow speed maneuvers, some road speed turns, some weaving, and getting a little more comfortable on her BMW. So welcome MAJA, thank you for coming for some lessons. And let's get some heat in the tires, let's weave. Right, up and down. Cool. Off she goes. So, MAJA was a student of mine in the MTC class probably a couple months ago. And then we met again at the intermediate riding clinic where she took the intermediate class. And now she's here having some private lessons. She just wants to get super safe. She wants to get better on the bike. She wants to get more comfortable on the bike. So she's come up to my training range for some lessons. And she is scrubbing in her tires. Riding up here to Santa Clarita from North Hollywood, which is home for her. It's about, I don't know, 20 miles south of me, maybe 15 miles south of me. First time on the freeway it was for her. First time on the freeway on that little bike, so very brave of her, but she did it and she got here safely. So I've got a offset weave set up for her. I've got 4 different corners so she can practice her cornering line. I've got a U-turn set up for her, 2 slow speed turns. And we're going to be working on her body position and throttle control. Head turns through the corners, all that good stuff that needs to become muscle memory as you learn to ride and get better and better and better. Alright, so what she's doing here, she's trying to get into the kiss the mirror position, the V. Her outside arm should be straight and the inside arm should be bent with the elbow down. She is turning her head and she is leaning, but she's not rotating her shoulders enough to the inside. Because right now you're keeping your body upright and straight, and you're turning, but you're not rotating your shoulders. So I want you to rotate your shoulders to straighten that arm. Good. And drop the inside elbow down. That's it, just like that. All right, so you don't need to go very fast. Smooth throttle and set your body position before you go into the turn. Okay? Before. Pre-position your body, yes, absolutely. Otherwise you're doing it in the middle of the turn, you're gonna upset the suspension on the bike. So set your speed and your body position before you aim. Do you remember the acronym SPAT? Yeah. Speed, position, aim, turn. Set your speed. Set your position on the road and your position on the bike. Then aim when you get to that first aiming cone at the outside of the corner, and then input your turn. That's it. That's the body position, and that's the way you need to ride for those road speed turns. Turn and drop that elbow in. Just think kiss the mirror. Let that mirror give you a little kiss on the cheek, and that's gonna basically put you automatically in the right position. Remember, just let that arm relax, this arm here. Should be nice and your upper body input needs to be really, really relaxed and smooth. If you're tense and you're putting all that tension into the handlebars, it's going to make the front end squirrely and wiggly, okay? So nice and smooth. Don't worry about going wide. We're on a parking lot. Nothing bad's going to happen. Yeah. You want to work on getting control, and then we'll work on getting it nice and smooth and maintaining your line. You'll get the line as long as your head turn is early and you keep looking through, out and beyond the turn on the other side. Bikes go where you look, right? So you've got to look where you want to go. If you're looking anywhere else, that's where the bike's going to go. Cool, let's do it again. You should be in second gear. That's fast enough, but I mean, you can just sit at 15, 20 miles an hour, nice and smooth. Whatever's comfortable. get her to rotate those shoulders. Good, better. Better, better, better. Dropping in. Good. Your eyes on me, eyes on me. Good. Now looking down there. Nice. Good, good, good. Looking at me, dropping the shoulders. Ah, such better body position. The difference in that body position is night and day. She's setting herself up for success in the corners. Nice and confident. Good, good, good. Change the eye line. Good, nice. All right, so now we got some right hand turns. Good. Yeah, that'll really help. Because if you're tight with your knees, it's like riding a horse. You can actually direct steer your bike with your knees, no hands. Like a horse. Yeah, it helps with the directional control. And also the pressure of your feet on the pegs will help with the control. If you're on a right hand turn, push with your right foot down, it's going to help. It means less input with your steering. The less you have to do up here, the better. There you go. So straight feet, squeeze your knees, and keep the foot pressure. Alrighty? Cool. You're looking so much better. That body position, all you want to do now is try and get into the body position a little earlier. You're doing it right at the beginning of the corner. Your body position should be before you look. Set your speed, set your position on the road, so you should be coming in on a straight line, and then what position on the bike. So position is position on the road and position on the bike, then aim. There's a lot of jigsaw pieces we've got to put together. So set your speed, set your position on the road, outside line, position on the bike, get into that body position, so the head turn, then aim as you come in for the vision come. So you should already be in your position right here, before you hit this corner. So coming in, now aim, then turn. Right? Cool. Let's do it.
Try to remember my legs.
And try to remember to squeeze the tank with your knees and keep your feet straight. If you're squeezing with your knees, your feet will be straight on the pegs. It's hard to do it otherwise. It's going to feel weird on your thighs. Nice. Position. Aim. Turn. Good. That's it. You know, it's the slow speed stuff that she wants to work on. Controlling that bike at slow speed, so we're going to have her do some weaving. This is an offset weave. really important to feather the clutch, ride that friction zone, in and out on the clutch, in and out, maintain momentum with the friction zone, first gear. No front brake whatsoever, just ride the rear brake. You can drag the rear brake a little bit. You can see her foot dragging the rear brake just to get a little bit more control. So there's a lot of movement going on her front handlebars as she's steering. It's very twitchy. You see the headlight twitching? And that's really because she's not turning her head. She's looking straight ahead without turning her head at the cones to get the bike to turn. So we're going to get her to turn her head for each cone and smooth out the steering. Alright, so what I'm noticing is a lot of twitching in the steering. It's not smooth. Alright, so it's direct steering like on a motorcycle, on a bicycle, you're just steering. But you've got to have more head turn, and that's what's happening. You're turning the bike, you're turning the bars without turning your head in the direction that the bars are going. So what's happening is the bike doesn't go where you want it to go. You're telling it to go this way, but you're looking straight ahead. You're getting all of this instability here, here, here. Does that make sense? Yeah. If you're looking and turn that way, the bike's going to go that way. And then you look this way, turn the bars that way, the bike's going to go that way. It's going to be one smooth, fluid test down the middle of the track. Turn the bars, the bike's going to go where you look and try and really work on getting a nice smooth turn. Cool? Does that make sense? Yeah. Alrighty, let's try that. Turn your head. Good. Smooth. 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 Very good. Head turn to the right, head turn to the left. Just like that. Perfect. Yep. Now do it again. It's harder to do everything slowly on a motorcycle. If you add a little bit of speed, it makes it easier. All right, so this is your first cone. Come to the right of it, okay? Come to the right of this one. Turn your head. Turn your head. When you get to the bottom, turn around and come back up the other way towards me. Remember, the first cone is on the yellow line. The first cone is on the entrance of the yellow line of the corner down there. So start where that the slow speed left-hand turn is and come to the right of that first cone. Head turn, head turn. Nice, very good, very good. That's it. That's okay. That's why we practice. There you go. So much better. Shoulders, turn, turn, turn. Nice, 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 nice. Excellent. Well done. You got it. Yeah, you look better on the bike because you were turning, because your body was turning and your shoulders were turning. You were getting that nice, fluid, smooth movement. Looked great. Really good.